It's raining confetti, I love it. Someone tell me if I get confetti stuck in my hair so you pay attention to me and not my hair, okay? We good? We good? Hey, y'all! Y'all having fun? I meant to say, are you having a fun life? Who's having a fun life? Seriously, who's having a fun life? That's what I'm talking about. If I told you guys that the access to magic, living a magical life, was not only possible, but practical, would you apply it? Would you apply it? Do you want to live magically? That's a real question. Do you want to live magically? Yeah? What I'm going to share with you guys tonight, I'm going to break down 3 different distinctions to creating happiness. There are 3 different paradigms to create happiness. And I live my life this way. Before I dive into it, what makes me credible to actually share this is I have never owned a credit card in my life. I don't even know what a savings account means. Seriously, like a savings account to me means the loose change in my car's ashtray. I'm like, 72 cents, score! That's my savings, that's my life savings. And somehow I'm able to come and go as I please, living the life of my dreams. I live and travel in an RV that I call the Goddess Mobile. And I sleep like 10 to 12 hours a night. I love to dream. One of my favorite pleasures, though, is not waking up to the sound of an alarm clock. That's how you know you're free. That's how you know you're free. And I haven't had a conventional job for like 10 years. I don't work. I serve with joy and purpose. And people are always asking me, like, Jai Maa, what is your secret? Like, you were just broke yesterday, and now all of a sudden you're like flying to Colorado. Like, what's your secret there? And I tell them, I have a sugar daddy. And usually at that point they're like, and I'm being sincere, right? Because my sugar daddy is the most unconditionally loving, conscious, supportive, wealthy sugar daddy ever. God is my sugar daddy. God is my sugar daddy. Yeah. I recommend y'all take that. Y'all can take that. You can have that, yeah? And so when I learned how to co-create with the divine of my understanding, these particular paradigms that I'm going to share with you gave me an access to creating my heaven on earth. It's about understanding how we are creating happiness. And by the way, these paradigms apply to every single person on the planet. Isn't that cool? And I also give you my personal guarantee that if you're willing to practice over and over and over the paradigm of enlightenment, I promise you, you will live a life of magic. I promise you that. Y'all ready for the paradigms? Yeah? First paradigm is over here. Creating happiness through feeling like a victim. Have, do, be. If I only had all the money in the world, I would do the things I love to do, then I'd be happy. How many of y'all have done that to yourselves? Yeah? If I just had the right partner, I would do romantic things, and then I would be in love, I would be attractive and sexy. But I need to have a partner. If I had this person's approval, I would do more powerful things, and then I'd be happy, I'd be a leader. But I can't be that happy, powerful leader unless I have approval. You're creating happiness through a paradigm of victimization. And we've all been there, yeah? We've all been there. So there's an upgrade, yeah? Next paradigm to creating happiness is through a paradigm of force, of activity. It's called do, have, be. I need to go, work harder, work harder, work harder. Then I'll have all the money I need to have, and then I can be free to travel, I can be happy. But first I need to work my butt off. Welcome to corporate America, right? Yeah? Our Western culture actually thrives this way, yeah? Go, work, and then I'll have what I need to have, and then I can be happy. How many of y'all do that? How many of y'all do that, yeah? Here's the thing. Most people call that empowerment. That's not empowerment. That's you being a control freak. Yeah? That's you manipulating results into fruition. And you can do that. We have power. You can make things happen. But if you're creating happiness from the do, have, be paradigm, you will burn yourself out. This is exactly why people stop setting goals, because they're tired. They know they can do it, but they're exhausted. Can you relate with that? Yeah? All right, y'all ready for the meat and potatoes? The Enlightenment paradigm. Be, do, have. It starts with the essence, the consciousness is in the being. You be happy. You be powerful. You be trusting. That beingness is the qualities of your soul, and you have the right to access them anytime you choose to. And when you do access that way of beingness, then you're going to do the things that a happy, powerful, loving person will do. And then you will have a reality that a happy, powerful, loving person would have if you're being happy, powerful, and loving. Does that make sense? Make sense, right? Makes sense, yeah, simple, right? Easier said than done. Easier said than done, and here's why. Here's why. Y'all, when I first learned this paradigm, I was a do-have-be-aholic, okay? I was always on the go, yeah? It took me like 8 years to even get a handle on the consciousness of what be-do-have is to creating happiness. Because here's why. Life is going to happen. Shit is going to hit the fan. Obstacles are going to break down at the most inopportune times, and things are not going to go your way. Does that happen to everybody in this room? Yeah? So when that happens, you're going to fly off your center. And who are you being? You're in a disturbance now. Are you being scared? Are you being needy? Are you being desperate? Here's the thing, you guys. You're always in be-do-have. Because if you're being scared, needy, desperate, you're going to do the things that a scared, needy, desperate person does. And then you will have a reality that reflects fear, desperation, neediness. You're always in be-do-have. So when obstacles happen and throw you off of your pivot point, off of your center, this is the art of be-do-have. You come back into that alignment. And how do you do it? How do you get there? You breathe. You get quiet inside. You come into that alignment with your soul, with your higher self. And you wait. I don't care if you need to cry out rivers. I don't care if you need to pray or meditate or do EFT. Y'all know what that is, right? You know, EFT, right? Tapping all over yourself. You know, I love and forgive myself. I love and forgive myself, right? Do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do. You need to move your body, dance, you know. Do whatever you need to do to come into that alignment with your higher self, with your soul. Y'all like that, right? I can get a little crazy, I know.
You look good.
Thank you. I wore a dress to, like, you know, cover it up a little bit. When you come into that beingness by feeling your disturbance and falling within, and when you come into alignment, and it's a genuine alignment of happiness, it's a genuine alignment of trust, then you're going to do the things that a happy, trusting person does. And then you're going to have a reality that a happy, trusting person would have. You guys see how that works? Yeah? Let me give a quick story about this. So I told you I drive the Goddess Mobile all across the country, right? And I remember my very first tour, I was terrified. I'm on my 4th national book tour. That's the only reason why I'm in Bloomington right now, y'all, by the way. Like, I'm so happy to be here, too. When I auditioned and they were crazy enough to let me be on stage, I actually decided to stay because I was going to Kansas after this. But when I first started my book tour a couple years ago, guys, I had to go through my J curve of learning. Y'all know what that is? You feel like you get stupider before you get smarter? J curve, right? And I was scared, you guys. I was scared, and so I had a gig. I was from Gainesville, Florida. I had a gig planted in Atlanta, and just one. And then 5 weeks later, I had another gig planned in Atlanta. I had nothing else on the books. And I was taking my childhood friend, and between the both of us, she also doesn't own a credit card, by the way, right? And between the both of us, I think We had about a half a tank of gas and about $100 to our name combined. I didn't even know if I was gonna get to Atlanta, right? Y'all ain't gonna lie, I was here, I was like, we need to have more money. What were we thinking? Oh my God, this is insane. We need to have more gigs booked. If we have more gigs booked, then we can go on this tour, and then we can be happy. Guys, I teach this crap. And I was there, right? Right? Here's the thing, though. True mastery is not about being perfect. It's about being conscious. Yeah? Yeah? I became conscious of what I was doing. So I upgraded to do have be. And then I was like, I know what we need to do. I know what we need to do. Let's go sell our clothes. If we sell our clothes at the consignment store, then we'll have some money, and then we can be free to travel. I know what else we need to do. Let's go call some healing centers and churches, and once we have more gigs booked, then we could be free to travel. We could be happy. Now, y'all, my mom would have thought that was a great idea, right? There you go, kiddo. There you go. Now you're empowered. Now, guys, but here's where we stop when we co-create. We stop right here. And I was a do happy. I went into prayer, and I connected with the divine. I was like, all right, God, I'm sure you have a better way, but I think my idea is a really great idea. I think I should really sell my clothes. And I felt that disturbance, and then I relaxed inside. And when I relaxed, I genuinely touched upon and anchored in the qualities of trust, curiosity, and adventure. Trust. You know what, God? You haven't failed me. I have no reason to doubt you now. Curiosity. I don't know how you're going to bail me out of this time, God. What you got? What you got? Because I screwed up. I screwed up. What you got? The spirit of adventure. I told my friend, I was like, you know what? Let's just go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We don't even make it up to Atlanta and run out of gas, and we have to hitchhike home with 3 cats. That'll be a crazy Facebook post. Let's do it. And she's like my childhood friend, so we're like bad influences on each other. So she's like, yeah. And when I came into that alignment of being, what action step do you think I took? What was the doing? Drive. And then I had a tour that unfolded week by week. It just somehow worked. Every single week, we had a gig in Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. It was incredible. We always ate incredible food, drank wonderful wine, and we only ran out of gas twice. Nailed it. This paradigm, you guys, I really want you to take it seriously. I really do. This be, do, have paradigm is going to take just as much practice as an external skill in order to master. And you can do this. You're worth it. And besides that, your heaven on earth is waiting for you. Thank you.